Guys, so Abel Mutua is mourning the death of his younger brother. Abel Mutua informed the social media community through his Instagram page. He put out a photo of a police van, and this is what he had to say. He said, "In this track lies the lifeless body of a once vibrant young man whose life was tragically cut short at a tender age of 23. Rest in peace, my brother. We tried our best, but I guess our best was not enough." So guys, up until this part, people were very empathetic towards him, and people sent their condolences, and they were feeling actually really sad for him. So guys, on the same note, his younger brother, Abel Ntua's younger brother as well, put out a statement and showing his emotion towards. So guys, Luku Baridi, who is Abel Mutua's younger brother, he said, "Rest in peace, my kid bro. You weren't a photo kind of guy. So this is the only photo I have of us three gangsters. Ukiwa one day old, nilikuwa nice mbaya, cause nilikuwa najua tutasumbua wa mama mbaya. Tukiwa miaka 70. Sikujua utaondokea race at 23. Siamini Rafo umeondokea sembe na warembo rahisi hivyo. Leo lap tumepiga, imekuwa biashara moja haina matunda hata kidogo, but ndio hivyo, till we meet again. G." So I guess people who knew this family started accusing the younger brother of being physical about the last born of who lost their life. They said that they didn't really care about him, and why are they showing emotion? Also, people judge them for not having his recent photo. One particular follower said this: "Luku Baridi, may the good Lord forgive you, Jesse, for everything you put your brother through. All the punches, unnecessary roughing up, hungry and cold nights. One way or another, they led us to where we are. Raphael looks up to you. He always spoke admirably about you, especially in high school. But the last few years, the narrative changed. You became the boogeyman." Okay, yeah? "I say this because it's the truth, and I will live by it." Another one also said this. So somebody else said that Abel and his wife kicked him out because apparently they didn't feel safe about him being around their daughter, and each time he went there excited to go see his niece, anaambiwa akae nje ya gate, he'd come back and cry about it. So guys, majority of netizens, especially on X, formerly Twitter, were not having it for these two. They felt that these two really did not care about the brother. And guys, things escalated even more when Abel Mutua put up a pay bill just to ask for help to help. Yeah, what I was saying is to help in fundraising so that he can have a decent layoff. People started accusing him. Actually, they were questioning why they did not have the recent photo, and it is rumored that they were asking for photos from even his friend. This is a fan had said Twitter wanasema eti mnaomba mabeshte picha zake mpost, eti hamna hata his recent pictures, just asking. Nimesoma. So another person who seems to know this family said Jesse is the brother to Abel and Raphael. Rest in perfect peace, champ. Raphael committed suicide at 28th December, Juzi 2 at the Ushago. Now I know this game perfectly well. Okay, in what Njoro is saying, and what Njoro is saying is nothing but the truth. The Mtiso's family laid their brothers to committing suicide. They pushed him to the wall kabisa. Raphael was a young, vibrant man, just 23, and involved in what some guys his age did, smoking shisha, hapa kule, cigarette, etc. But very cool. But the whole farm, especially Hiki, Jesse, termed him as cheesy, kumpiga vita and all, kumkimbiza hadi na kisu ati hataki kumwona home. There's a lot I can say about, but wacha nipumzike, nipanguze. So of course at Twitter people are not having it. So guys, his brother decided to just defend himself and say his side of the story, and this is what he had to say about this whole issue. I knew one day I would trend. I knew one day I was gonna trend, but never in my wildest dream did it occur to me that it would happen in such a time. I'm mourning the loss of my brother as being the reason why he's no more. I know it's bad timing, but for peace of mind, I want to address just one aspect that has been leveled against me as an individual, which was violent towards my brother. They went on to say that I want to unconditionally admit kuwa I went physical on my kid bro in several occasions. That's absolutely true. And here's the other side of the coin. So my brother had the opportunity to live a very comfortable life with Abel at his house, but he chose to live a basic life with me, since my dad is retired civil servant who relocated to Ushago. So he went on to say, so years later, at around 2019, I got a job and I was required to move places. So I left Rafo at the house, but I could still manage his wellness together with other members, and occasionally come to see him. It was at this point that he was done with school, and so somehow things weren't working according to how he'd hoped for. Okay, so he became ill mentally, health issue, and since nilimfuza mpaka sherehe, it didn't help matters, and so he stuck into depression. I'd come visit him, napata he's sleeping na black stands. For kitu 2 months amelala na goggles, so I looked for a few friends of his, nikauliza if they noticed something with Rafo. Walinishow, your brother ni kama amestep, meaning ako karibu kuachilia. So what did I do? I took a taxi from Nairobi to Machakos level 5 because kuna one of our sisters who works there, and she told me wanaweza mfanyia test wajue if my brother anaweza anza kuchizi, because he was showing very serious tendencies and I wanted to be proactive. So kufika level 5 Machakos, which was a lot of work before umuingize kwa gari, but I used force, and so Rafo akadungwa shindano ile ya watu ni kama wanataka kuachilia, and test ikasemekana he's very okay. Nikashukuru Mungu. I even apologized to him but requested him tuende Ushago tukaone mzae, okay, at least because it was near. So from there I took Rafo straight to my dad back to Ushago Yata Katangi, then went back to Nairobi alone, left him there. So 2 days later I get a distress call from my dad telling me kuna kuwa Rafo amemtwist mkono, wakaangushana chini because my dad wanted to get a sling bag on his neck which had a few drugs. So my mind went straight back to Machakos level 5, which said Rafo was in good state of mind. So it occurred to me kuwa he knew what he was doing. So I felt at that state we have to bury my dad at 70. So I went to Shago April 21st, 2020. Hata sikusalamiana watu, niligo physical on my bro for the first time in my life. I can swear this before God, and he apologized. And we shook hands. Tukasema I should never get such a call ever in history. Okay, so my brother still refused to go for rehabilitation, so I still took a taxi hadi Ushago to our dad, and I delivered the boy to my dad's hands. But I gave the 2 of them instructions. I should never be called on matters relating to Rafo, and only be called. I'll pick him the day he'll tell me he's ready for rehabilitation. Okay, yeah? Bila hiyo hata msinisumbue. And we shook hands that day, and it was the last I spoke to Rafo until now, recently, when I got a call from Dad, okay, asking me to come with policemen and collect the lifeless body of my brother. So, as for violence, I admit, but it's not violence, but it was kurekebisha makosa. As his second parent, remember, I was the only one living with Rafo. Did I do it out of anger? No. I was trying to rekebisha kosa. Did you love your brother? Absolutely. If this ain't love, then I didn't know what love. Do you regret anything? Absolutely not. I did not. I did my best, but it wasn't enough. Rest in peace, Rafo. I am sad I had to clarify my action in such a time. So guys, that is what his younger brother had to say about this whole scenario. And also Abel Mutua had something to say about this whole scenario, because I'm sure he was seeing what was going on, especially on Twitter, and how netizens felt him putting a pay bill was wrong, considering that there was no, he was not going to go to the hospital. There were no hospital bills, just him being laid to rest. So Abel Mutua had to say this, say thank you so much, Akurugezi, for the love that you're sending our way. A good number of you know the truth, and you have stood with us since my brother became ill. I'll tell Rafo's story because I know it'll save someone, and his death won't be in vain. See you after the burial, guys. So yeah, that is, you have it, and this is what which has come to light. And I know a lot of celebrities go through things privately. Some of them we don't get to hear, some of them we get to hear, but it goes all to say that we are all humans. We are all humans, and it's not worth it to judge someone because we don't know, we are not in their shoes to know what they're going through. Each family have a little secret that they wouldn't want other people to know about, but we are in a position to just be family. Let's not judge, let's not go rough. This is a family who are already mourning their loved ones, and or maybe not. We are all here to learn. We are all here to figure out this thing called life. Guys, thank you. And now you're up to date. We wish Raphael a beautiful send-off, and the family also our deepest condolences. Guys, let's just wish them well for everyone. Now up to date. Can you don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Goodbye for now.